Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's I don't know, probably. I had to guess it's about 12:45 or 1 a.m. Um, I couldn't really think of what I wanted to play or what I wanted to do. It was in my own head. I was planning to play like Death Road to Canada, and then I was just gonna kind of commentate and do stuff like that, and go over my day or whatever. And then I just decided I don't know, I don't want to do that. I don't know. It's like, so ideally, if I wanted to do what I'm doing now, where I'm kind of just talking and making a video, it'd be one thing if it was like I took clips of things, like where I had a highlight or something, and I used that. Um, I use just whatever the audio from that, because it's from a highlight, right? Like maybe I said something cool or just whatever. But stuff like this, I think I would rather just have raw gameplay footage, just piled up of whatever I'm doing at the time, and then just be able to swap to it. Yeah, or I'll just be able to use the footage whenever I need to, and then just overlay oh, this was my day, and then I just go over stuff in kind of a list form. That's probably the ideal way that this would go. Ideal format, I guess. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think what we're gonna end up getting, just because this is what we're gonna end up getting. We're probably gonna end up getting a daily sim rig, slash talking videos, I assume. Because I'm not too sure what else I can really do. It's so hard for me to try and learn something or try and focus on something when it's I'm going in so many different directions as it is, that it's hard for me to imagine I don't know, trying to learn a new thing. I don't know. I also think my life would be a lot easier if I would just be a Sony Vegas user. You feel me? I don't know. But we'll start going to the points, because well, what's the point of this if there aren't points? I started writing this last night when I couldn't sleep, at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, when I totally should be in bed because I needed to be at work at 2 or whatever. Constantly going down a deep rabbit hole of what could or could not be, the endless situations I simulate in my head, to the smallest detail, the most irrelevant situations and circumstances. But I can't fucking remember Tuesday. I can imagine up in my head what would happen if a particular situation happened, and then what would happen as a result of that situation, and 6 months after the situation, and what are the finer details of that situation, and what would that look like, and what would that be like for me. I can imagine all these things, right? But then I can't picture well, what did you do on Tuesday? And it's well, I think I did this. It's yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. And I spend so much time and so much mental effort on thinking about things and picturing things and living in an imaginary life that's never. It's not good or bad. It's not real, and it sucks. It's not. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. So I just constantly am imagining myself in situations that are real and or could be real but aren't real. So why do I waste any mental effort on it? I don't know. Broskies are just hanging out. I'm gonna go after these two dudes. The self-destruction sabotage that I do to myself is it's just so bad. It's super duper bad. I just the way I didn't want to put myself to sleep last night. I was nah, I'm not going. Nah, I'm not going to bed. I don't want to go to bed. I just I didn't want to go to bed. I was nah, you don't want to go to bed. You just want to keep playing video games, and you want to call off work and stuff. So I don't know. It was just this whole thing where I just don't take care of myself. I have so much wheel speed. I'm dying. I can't do it. I don't want to kill that man either. I really don't even want to drift with anyone. I'm really just out here because I'm on controller and I don't have this map personally, so I kind of have to be online to have it. I don't know. And I like to be around people. It's a weird thing. I don't know why. I like to be around people when I'm doing stuff. like in a gaming space, I guess. Like it sounds really weird because I don't want to be around people in real life, but like yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I just didn't want to put myself to bed last night. So like just the constant like self-destruction and trying to like do things that just like will negatively affect me, and not caring that it'll negatively affect me, or even if I do know that it negatively affects me, like yeah, just like not like caring or not appreciating like what it could mean. Like I don't know. Again, like it's almost like I was gonna stay up. I think I passed out around like 7, 8 o'clock, or maybe, I think it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, right? And I gotta be up for work at 2. So you know, I don't know. I'm constantly like attempting to like self-destroy myself. Like I don't know. Like the problem is all I want to do is feed my like wants and desires, and my wants and desires are to not leave the apartment and to just like play video games, ones that I like and ones that I don't like, and then just play them, you know, until I don't know, my eyes bleed or like something really bad happens. Like I just don't know. It's like I don't know. But yeah, just bad, man. Not wanting to go to bed, like I said, and I also can't call it. Like if I call off, like it's a really bad trend that I really don't need to like be you know, getting in the habit of at work, because it's just bad, man. Like I haven't missed a single day of work, which one makes me more money because gives me like a bonus for not missing work that eventually will stack into something that I maybe care about. I hit my bumper. I don't want to. Oh god, the physics in this game are awesome. This game would have been really dope if I would have discovered it way back on the console days. Like, I remember seeing it and I was just like, but in like practice, the game's actually like really fun and good. Yeah. So I can't start calling off work, because if I start calling off work, then you know, it's a bad thing for me. It's a bad trend for me to start. Yeah. Sim rig I wanted. I couldn't find one of them. Like one of the sim rigs that I wanted. It was unlisted, or I couldn't find it, and I was like, oh, I guess he either sold it or he just took it down. He he listed it for $300 cheaper than he had it up for. And it's like a Thrustmaster rig, and it's got, you know, like a seat, and it's like a metal you know, stand and everything. It's not like the nicest one you can get, but it's not like the junkiest one you can get either. I gotta get moving because I do not want to hold this pack up. I'm gonna focus on that for a second. I'm gonna focus on not holding these broskies up, which is not going very well for me because my wheel speed is like it's either terrible or it's off track. They're catching me. They're catching me. Okay, I gotta focus. Yeah, but he relisted it for 500, so now like the 400 that I had planned to offer him seems a lot more like realistic, and like he would probably take it. And it's pretty close to me. It's like it would take me, I don't know, like 20 minutes or something to just go like meet the dude and grab it. You feel me? So I might end up doing that. I feel like I'm holding them up and it makes me sad. So I might end up doing that. I don't know when. I also need $400 in cash on me to make that happen. And I'm still not exactly sold on VR, so I don't know that I'll do VR just yet. I think instead I'll just roll with what I have for now, and then I will, if I really, really want to like upgrade the setup, I'll go to like a 34-inch Alienware monitor. I think that's what I'll go with. Yeah, push me along, brothers. Push me along. I'm very slow. I'm very slow. Thank you. I can't help it, man. I can't help it, man. I don't want to be here, man. This is why I went by myself, man. Ow. Ow. That hurts a lot, man. I think now they hate me. He either lagged into me or he hates me. Just keep resetting. I don't know, man. It was either intentional or he hates me. But again, it's like, dude, I'm going as fast as humanly possible. I just do like a tiny squeak noise every time I like hit the thing. It's like squeak, 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 squeak. It's so weird, man. Okay. Please don't wait by myself. Yeah, so I think I'll end up getting that sim rig, and then I'll just get like an eBay e-brake, for like $30 or something. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I don't know, because again, it's like every day I want to quit my job and I want to quit everything, and it's not good. And then if I can just motivate myself with, you know, what takes less than a week's paycheck, then maybe I should do that. Again, I want to go by myself, like nobody behind me. There's so many things I want and I want to do, like in life, and having to be realistic that I'll never really do those things, or I'll never really like have all these things. Like I'm like, what does that mean? And again, stupid thing, but like I really like you can't always say it. Like I'm a lot of different people at the same time, and I take a lot of different cues and things from my personality and just like everything. But like in a lot of ways, like I'm just a street dude. Like I'm just a hood dude. Like I really dig the Chargers, the Hellcats, and the wide body Chargers. Like I'm into cars in general. Like I think it'd be sick to have like a JZX 100 or whatever. Like I think that'd be sick, but you know, it's also not. It's actually less realistic than getting a Hellcat for sure, because it's way harder to get. And yeah, it's just a lot of things, but I don't know. Like in my head, it's like yeah, I just want a Hellcat Charger, which again, it's not happening. Like it's what I'm gonna spend. Like what the car would cost me, not including gas, insurance, all the stupid stuff. Like what the car would cost me would be like what I'm gonna spend on my house that I'm gonna buy like in the next 2 years. So it doesn't make sense, and my finances are just not there. And it I don't know, it makes me sad. Like it makes me super sad. Like, are you kidding me? Like you see all these people and like, I don't know, they're doing well for themselves, or they, you know, they're able to have the things that they want. Like, bro, I don't know, I want a track hawk. Like I want some goofiness in my life. Like I want some insanity, man. Part of me wants that. Like I don't know. I might not even really want that. I might just think that I want that, and then, you know, I'll get it and I'll be content with it and whatever. But like I don't know. But there's tons of things that I want, and tons of things that I want to do, and experiences and all these things, and it's just like, you don't make $120,000 a year. 90% of the things that you like think would be cool and stuff are things that you're probably just like not really going to, you know, do. I don't know. It sucks, and it's hard to live like in reality, right? Let's see. Oh, having a video idea, POV style, like list form. I'm your depression. I tell you my wants and desires, you know, and needs, I guess. Oh, wait, no, I need my webcam. Facial expression is pretty important for something like that. But it would kind of just be like me, just kind of like listing these things, like almost aggressively and like meanly, like role playing as like, I am your depression and this is what I think. So, I don't know. I think it's an interesting video idea, but again, I need the webcam for that, so I think I might be slightly blocking where this dude's might come in. So yeah, I think it's a decent video idea. It's so bad, I don't even like looking outside. Like, I don't want to look outside the window. Like, I don't even want to think about what's outside the window. Or looking up, like when I'm outside or when I'm doing whatever, like I'm looking at the ground most of the time. Like most of the time, like looking at the ground on my shoes, or like I'm in my own head. Like even if I'm looking straight at you, I might not even be looking at you. You know what I mean? And rarely do I look at people. Like if you catch me looking at you, it's like, oh God, dude, like why, you know, something's wrong. He's looking at you. It's so, yeah. I Truman Show the fuck out of myself, and everyone and everything else barely even exists. Like all these, God, that sounds so, I don't know, selfish maybe. I don't know. Like all these people are real people, and I understand that they're all real people, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I guess I only think about me and I only care about me, which sounds really mean. I don't know. Like, I don't know, I just completely focus on me, because if I try and focus on anyone else or anything else, it's just like I can't even like focus on myself. Like, I don't know. I need to, again, move out. It's because these dudes can hold more angle than me, man. They have like better tires or like better setups and stuff. And I have the potato. I'm like, I have the potato that's like not in boost half the time, and then my wheel speed is crazy the other half the time. You know what I mean? So it's like, always just wanting it all to. Oh, yeah. It's kind of a dark thing, I guess, but it's honest, right? Always just wanting it all to stop. Like, why do I fight so hard to like make my life better, or to like get the apartment and like get off the streets and like do all this stuff, right? But then I call it like, I call the fact that I'm too afraid to do, you know, the thing you might think someone would do if they felt a type of way. And I think I'm too afraid, or I don't know, maybe I'm too hopeful that things will be better. Like, I don't know. Either way, I call the fact that I continue to like hang out here, you know, in this realm with everybody else, weakness. And like, you weak pussy. Like that, you know, you're just weak, man. If you were stronger, you wouldn't have to be here and put up with all this like shame and, you know what I mean? Like when the Japanese dudes, like they dishonor their family, or they dishonor themselves in some way, right? And like they just take their own life to you know. And I'm just not strong enough for that, man. So it's like, I don't know. I'm really not trying to hold these dudes up, but like, dude, I cannot go much faster. It's so hard. Like, I'm trying so hard to go fast. I'm giving it like everything I got, and then that's what happens when I try to go too fast. See? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but I call that weakness, and it's like, dude, that's so not. I don't know. It's not weakness, and I wish I'd stop calling it weakness, but that's what I've been calling it for many years. It's the weakness to stop all this bullshit. And then this is just kind of something that, like, I was trying to talk earlier in a game, and I just could not do it. Like, just too exhausted to talk. Like, I'm really tired from work. Work was really bad and really crappy, and I had to work a really hard press all day, and my hands are aching really bad. Like, they ache, physically aching, and they're kind of, like, dried out because they've been burnt. You know what I mean? I'm just too exhausted to talk. I can still do stuff and function, but, you know, talking and having to come up, like, having to have any type of an actual conversation without, like, mistakes and stuff is difficult. Yeah. So too exhausted to talk. Probably getting or offering, because again, I wrote some of these points yesterday, but then I wrote this one today. I guess big point. Probably getting the sim rig, I guess, off of Amazon, e-brake. I'll just get the e-brake. So it should be like $450 in total for like, I'll have like a seat, cockpit, whatever, like Thrustmaster T300 wheel. Please get in boost. Thrustmaster T300 wheel. Trying to think. The TH whatever shifter. The load cell pedals. The load cell pedals too. The better upgraded pedals or whatever. He's only put, like, part of the reason he's only, shit, that's my bad. Part of the only, oh, now I'm in neutral. Part of the reason that, he only, like, nobody's trying to buy this thing off him is he took the worst pictures ever. He took one picture of the entire thing, and it's like, and then he just put, like, this was worth $1,500, like, or I paid $1,500 for this. And it's like, yeah, dude, you did, but, like, you took no pictures of it in terrible lighting with, like, trash and junk around it, and it's like, what do you expect, bro? Like, so obviously nobody bid on it for $8, and now he's got it for $5, and it's been up for a week, and nobody's bid on it, but, like, you know, I think for $4 I can take it. And then, again, I'm not too sure on VR. I'm like, VR for me is kind of like, I don't really know if I want to jump in on VR or not. So I might just get like an Alienware 34-inch monitor, because dude, the 25, the 27 is big, dude. So if I got the 34 and you add like another 8, it's gonna be massive. So I might get one of those for like $300 or something off of Facebook Marketplace. I think, dude, this Alienware monitor, like it's too big for 1080p. Like I see like tearing and pixelation and stuff, and it's kind of oh. But just the styling on the Alienware monitor, and I know most people do not like it. It's so overdone. Alienware products in general. But dude, I kind of like that, man. I kind of like what. I can't remember what movie it was. It was an old movie in like 2000 something, like early 2000, like some terrible horror movie, and like the laptop they were using in it was the Alienware. Like, I've always liked Alienware stuff, I guess, or whatever. And the styling on the Alienware monitor, like I said, I know a lot of people are like, it's way too much and way too gaudy, and I totally understand. But this is inside my house, and the only person that realistically like sees it or knows that it's like this high quality thing or whatever is it's me. You know what I mean? Like, or if I'm like, I got this thing, like that's, you know what I mean? But like, I'm sold on it. I think it's cool, and I don't know. Alienware products secondhand just seem to be a thing, because whenever I want to find something, and whenever I'm like, oh man, like what about this? It's like, yeah, I can find like 10 Alienware 34-inch monitors that I could go pick up, you know, this week. I'm only playing with one hand. I'm itching my face. It'd be fine if I was in boost. All right, one-handed. You're not gonna see like much breaking with the one-hand technique though. It's pretty bad. Alright, come on. Do it. I got up to, we're done with points in the book. We'll just drive, I guess. But I got up to, I only got to 17 on Turtle Wow. And the main reason for that is because I found out that it's an ally-dominated server. So, like, if you wanted to do BGs or PvP, which I kind of enjoy that. I'm a PvP enjoyer. You want to be Horde for fast BGQ times, which is generally the opposite, because Horde have the better racials, but I guess people don't care on here, because some of the Alliance classes are better. I don't know. For whatever reason, Alliance is more popular here. I think it's partially because of what they did to the Paladin to make them more TBC style. Yeah. I'm gonna break. But I don't know. Oh my god, 17 on that, and then I was like, oh crap, no, I'm a Warlock, and I probably need to re-roll to Horde, and I'll probably just play a Undead Hunter or something. I don't know, but I want to make this video now, so I don't have to stress about it. And so if I do what I did to myself yesterday, where I'm up until like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I don't even get 6 hours sleep before work, like I don't, you know, have to worry about this. So, yeah. And then again, I just couldn't figure out what game I want to play or what, this and that. And yeah, I can't wait till I get my sim rig like up and going again. I don't know why, but it's like, dude, I just feel like there's nothing I can play in front of the camera other than like clipping stuff and like that. I don't know, because there's nothing to like bounce off of. It's like, well, if I go with no points, then I can focus more on the gameplay. But the gameplay has to be good enough that it matters. Or if I have points that I can read from the book, it's fine, but then the game that I'm playing, I have to be like so, you know, I can't be fully focused on it to kind of just be like chilling. So, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of sad that I came in here and kind of like give these dudes like, you know, I probably like ruin, like speaking English, I like ruin their experience. Can you not even like, can you talk to people or not? Is there a chat in this? I honestly don't remember. Is everyone on gamepad? I remember back when I played this, like most people were on like gamepad, but like, is the wheel not showing up? Nobody in here is on the wheel. Okay, whatever. actually kind of like that. Except for the wing, dude. The wing is like, what is happening? But appreciate you watching. Yeah, I don't know. I need to change everything. Realistically, I don't know. Next year it'll probably be next year. Who knows? Like future Voltros will hopefully be only doing, you know, 1 or 2 videos a week, and they will be polished and interesting. Not to be sure that that's a thing. Again, I don't know. It's like we just see where we go. But for now, like, this is what I'm doing because I've decided to do daily videos for at least a year. So I have to do some type of like vlog or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you guys.